Hey, JulesBlessedVegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. So sorry I was missing in action yesterday, people, especially for those who are doing the daily thankfulness challenge with me. It was one of those days. So it was one of my 200-mile drive days, and I actually went to a celebration of life in the morning for a beautiful person who died a year ago of the COVID and was in most need of a celebration. And here we are a year later and finally in a position to where we could meet as a group and do it. And I was so grateful for that. My meltdown, which I most certainly had, was that it was requested that we wear black and then a splash of red. Well, I had the red lipstick. I had the red necklace and earrings. The black was my challenge. And I did have like a black dress and skirt, but I'm so uncomfortable in my body right now from the weight gain that I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. And so finally, I had to wear a pair of dress pants, actual pair of dress pants, which had no stretch to it. They were real. And so, a minute ago I was a 14 and I was thrilled to finally be a 14 because I'd been a 26 at one time. And I was so happy to be a 14, and my 14s were getting too big, including those pants. But right now, oh my Lord, I was stuffing myself into them and knew that I would be uncomfortable all day, especially driving the 200 miles. But I was like, too bad, too bad. That's where I am right now. So there was a lot of serenity prayers going on. I had to say, God, grant me the serenity to accept what I can't change. I could not change that. Yesterday, I was too heavy for those pants. I could not change yesterday that I was having a panic attack and thought everybody I was going to see was just going to be judging me and thinking, oh my gosh, didn't we just see her a few months ago and she was like all veganed out and looking all healthy? What the heck, Was it something you ate, right? Oh. And then, of course, the courage to change the things I can, which is to stay on plan. And praise God, I already had, a week behind me. Otherwise, I was ready for every excuse. My car broke down, can't get through the pass, sick to my stomach, don't want to infect anyone, like every flippin' excuse. And I just had to make myself go, I just had to. And so I needed a lot of grace, right? And the wisdom to know the difference. And I was just praying my way through the day. The irony or not was that a girl actually came up to me and said, oh my gosh, Juliana, you look amazing. And she wasn't faking it. I was thinking, are you like teasing me right now? She's like, you look amazing. And all I can think is if Juliana can stay on her plan, I've got to be able to make it through a day. And I thought, isn't that amazing? I've so many times I've said your current weight is someone's goal weight, right? And so I had to really pray my way through the day. After that, I went and saw my nephew Dean. And for those who don't know, he had OD'd on Super Bowl Sunday. It'll be 2 years in February. And God is working on him, luckily. And I was really blessed to go there too. I absolutely prepared all my food. I did not eat at that event. I thought people were going to fret. I knew there'd be some fresh fruit. It wasn't ripe, but the grapes were okay. So I had a little bit of fresh fruit. And I just kept a drink in my hand, which was, of course, just water. But that allowed people to not worry about me. And that was great. So I finally made it home last night and ate on plan. I was thrilled to make it through another day clean. And so let's get on with our thankfulness challenge. If you're just joining us, you're right on time to express thankfulness. These are all free, and it's really just a chance to examine your heart. So it says day 6, which was yesterday. What provision are you thankful for? A provision is some item or something in your life that helps you get through. And for me, I was thinking, my provision is knowledge. It's kind of the double-edged sword with the internet, but I love that we have instant access to information. I love that books are still available. May they always be, right? May we have actual libraries and books that we can hold in our hands. We have online reading for our children, especially after being out last year for the COVID, but they are so excited to go to the library every Tuesday at 1:35 and get a real book. And may that always be true. So I'm just grateful for knowledge. I love having the Bible. I love having the AA Big Book. I love having, books on nutrition and vegan and raw vegan and just all the things. I love being able to read books to my students. We read the book Holes. We just read a couple of Goosebumps for fun. We're starting Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief tomorrow, and I absolutely love being able to read with them. So for provision, for me, it's knowledge, and in the form of books in particular. And then day 7, which is actually today, November 7th, is what traditions are you grateful for? And a tradition, kind of by definition, is it's something that you do on a special occasion, giving gifts for birthdays, having a dinner at Thanksgiving. Like what are the traditions? Going to Mass at Christmas Eve, like all of those things. Mine, this is not technically a tradition. It's more a habit of a daily habit that was instilled by my family. But for me, it would be prayer. My nightly prayers mean everything to me. And if it was a tradition, it would be that we prayed together as a family. So when I was a little girl, my father actually put in a speaker system, an intercom system in all the rooms. And part of it was so they could say, time for bed, or certainly dinner's ready. But whatever the case, with 13 people in the house, we definitely had it over the Waltons and double that of the Brady Bunch. And one of the most beautiful things was being able to say our prayers together as a family on those intercoms. So I absolutely love that. That was a tradition for us, even though it was a nightly one. And the beauty is now with WhatsApp and FaceTime and Zoom, I still say my prayers with my family. Whatever family is available, we still say it. And almost every time it's with my mother. And for as long as she's on the planet, I will rejoice to no end to do the tradition of saying our prayers as a family. I love that. All right, I'm going to give you a sneak peek for tomorrow, day 8. What song are you thankful for? What song? I love that. So I'll be thinking about that for tomorrow. In case you're wondering, this is old school. I somehow broke 2 tripods. Like seriously, one of them, like the base, something snapped on the base and the legs wouldn't hold up. So I lost that one, and I'm like, that's okay, I have another tripod. I got the other tripod out and tried to put my phone in, and the clip broke and the little spring went. And I was like, wow, so interesting. So I'm holding my phone, and the other tripod actually is the one that has like my bright light. And I was like, you know what, before you were famous, you used to hold your phone and you would just use a lamp. And that's what I did, right? It's all good. All right, my friends, like if you like, join us. If you haven't, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below how I may support you. And until we talk again, best of all, there's so much to be thankful for. And therefore, we're blessed.